Alright, so the purpose of this little segment of the lesson is just to get you to see how synthetic division can definitely make this division process go a heck of a lot smoother. So I'm going to rapid fire go through 6 examples that you see right here. And at any point, if you feel like, I don't think I got this, skip ahead a little bit in the video, and I want to go back to your note sheet and hip you to what kind of makes that note sheet problem in the bottom right a little bit trickier. So let's look at that first one. So the first one, we're taking that quadratic, dividing it by x plus 3. So first step, plus 3. We'll write minus 3. Next, look at the coefficients. We have a positive 1, a negative 13, a negative 48. Bar with a little bit of space, because we're going to write some numbers there, plus sign. First step, always bring down that first number all the way underneath that line. So then we'd multiply. Negative 3 times 1, write your answer right there, add those up. Negative times a negative makes a positive. I think that's 48. Add those up, we get 0. That's your remainder. So what we have left here, we just took a quadratic and divided it by a linear, so that degree drops down by 1. So we have 1x minus 16 with a remainder of 0. Let's look at the next one. Let's move along to the next one. Quadratic divided by x minus 5. So, see the minus 5? Opposite, positive 5. Box. Coefficients, don't take the opposite of those. Keep those the same. Bring it down. Multiply. Add them up. Multiply. Negative 7 plus 55. Wouldn't that be 48? So then we could write our answer here, our quotient, 1 degree less, so it's quadratic. So now this guy, our quotient right here is linear. So we have 2x and then plus 11 with the remainder of 48. Next problem, x minus 1, see then minus 1, opposite again. So a positive 1, coefficients, 1, 5, negative 3, negative 1, line, plus sign, add, multiply, 1 times 1, add that up, multiply, add those up, multiply, add those up, remainder. Okay, so this, now hey, notice this was a cubic polynomial. So that means this quotient right here with these 3 numbers, the 1, the 6, the 3, that's standard form for a quadratic. So we'd have 1x squared plus 6x plus 3 with a remainder of 2. Next, plus 2, minus 2. 3, negative 1, negative 7, positive 6. Line, plus sign, bring it down, multiply. Add those up. Multiply should be positive 14. Add those up, that's what? Hey, 7, right? Multiply, that's negative 14, right? So that should give us negative 8 when we add that up. Square that off, that's your remainder. And now we can write that quotient, another cubic. So that would be 3x now to the second power, minus 7x plus 7 with the remainder of negative 8. Next problem, 4, right? 1, negative 3, and a 1. Bring that 1 down, multiply, add that up. Wouldn't that make a 1? Multiply, add that up. That's your remainder. This is going to be a linear guy with 2 numbers there because we're divided by quadratic. So now we have 1x plus 1 with a remainder of 5. Last one. Boy, I was holding my breath that whole time. Believe me? You do? Ooh. That's nice. Nope, I really wasn't. So, how did I do there? Tough to do when you're holding your breath, but make sure I double check that. Negative 2, bring it down, multiply, add that up, multiply, positive 12, positive 15, negative 32 plus negative 30 makes negative 28, your remainder, ba-boom. All right, let's flip this to your note sheet and look at how the note sheet kind of makes things a little bit trickier. So right now I'm sitting at the very bottom right of your note sheet here, and they want us to use synthetic division, divide x cubed minus 57x plus 56 and divide it by x minus 7. And what's the quotient and the remainder? What they're hoping you do is they're hoping that you do this. They're hoping you put a 7, they're hoping you put a 1, and they're hoping that you put a negative 57 and then a 56. Boom, they got you. Here's why they got you. Okay? Oops. Yeah, let's just look at this. It's already done for us. Okay? I'll erase this part. What they want you to look at, take a look at what we should have here. See why there's a 0 right there? Do you see that when we look at this here, that our x squared is absent? There's 0x squareds. And so to do synthetic division properly, you need to put those placeholders for the missing degrees. So since there's a missing second degree term, you need to put a 0 in there. And then there's that 7. Check my work here. 1 multiply 0 plus 7 makes 7. Multiply a 49, negative 57. Check my work there. Does that get negative 8? Hope so. And then 7 times negative 8 makes negative 56. Add those up, we get a remainder of 0. So then, because this was cubic, we're looking at a quadratic quotient right here. So then our answer, our quotient would be x squared plus 7x minus 8, and our remainder would be 0. So what someone would ask you is say, hey, is x minus 7 a factor of x cubed minus 57x plus 56? Your answer would be, why, yes. Yes, it is.